I-A-A, I-A-A, let's go. I-A-A, let's go. I-A-A, hello. I-A-A, hello. I-A-A, let's go. I-A-A.
And now it's time for Student of the Week.
Our first grade Student of the Week in Miss Regina's class is Juno. J for joyful personality. U for understands tricky math concepts. N, nice to everyone. And O, open to learning new ideas and sharing her ideas with others. Congratulations, Juno, on being our first grade Student of the Week. First grade Student of the Week in Mr. Leal's class is Parker. Parker is new to our school, but he already excels at the roar rules. He is very respectful of others and is always polite. You can regularly hear him thanking the recess monitors and other staff for keeping the school going. And last week, he took it upon himself to befriend a new student from another classroom who was having a hard first day. Thank you, Parker, for bringing so much respect and kindness to our school. And congratulations on being first grade Student of the Week. Our second grade Student of the Week for Miss Rose's class is Lily. When our class was asked to practice voting as part of our Voice Your Vote social studies unit, Lily modeled how to think deeply about a question and came up with the amazingly creative idea of a craft party for our classroom's next Roar celebration. The craft party won the votes. Thanks to Lily for speaking up and sharing her ideas. In addition to working hard in our classroom, Lily is also a kind person to others. She can often be seen helping out her classmates. Lily is a positive presence in second grade. Congratulations, Lily, on being second grade Student of the Week. Our second grade Student of the Week in Miss Heather's class is Petra. Petra is new to us this year, and what a fantastic addition to the IA community she is. Petra has the most beautiful smile, a positive can-do attitude, and an easygoing nature that makes everyone want to be friends with her. She jumped right into our pollinator unit and dove right into making her monster out of clay with visiting artist Miss Alyssa. I feel so lucky to have Petra in our class this year and just know that she will do incredible things. Congratulations on being second grade Student of the Week, Petra. Our second grade Student of the Week for Miss Mary's class is Lumumba. Lumumba is a quiet worker who has big ideas. He writes stories with many details and is a master at hearing sounds in words. Lumumba is also an amazing artist. His pictures are full of details that can tell a story all by themselves. Congratulations, Lumumba, on being second grade Student of the Week. Our third grade Student of the Week for Mr. Scott's class is Dayun. Give me a D-A-I, D-U-O-N-G. What's that spell? Dayun. Dayun is a fantastic superstar community member who talks about his thoughts, ideas, and feelings. Dayun advocates for himself by saying the things he needs to learn and feel comfortable in class. He is an incredible artist and spends a lot of time drawing and working on techniques like shading. He even uses tools such as a Q-tip to get the results he wants. Dayun is an awesome dancer and shows off his super smooth dance moves. Thank you for working so hard every day in school, Dayun. Way to go on being third grade Student of the Week. Our third grade Student of the Week for Mr. Whitman's class is Karen. I have heard the expression that a picture says 1,000 words. After getting to know Karen, I would like to add that a great smile says 1,000,000 words. Karen's smile and friendly attitude help to brighten our days. Karen loves partner learning, art, and hip-hop dancing. She's kind to others and enjoys sharing stories about her family and favorite foods. Congratulations, Karen, on being third grade Student of the Week. Our fourth grade Students of the Week for Mr. T's class are Heath and Ian. Amazing things come in twos, including our Students of the Week. Heath and Ian are such a great dynamic duo in our classroom. They are so respectful, hardworking, and artistic. They lead by example every single day. Congratulations to both of you. Bravo, Heath and Ian, on being fourth grade Students of the Week. Our fourth grade Student of the Week in Miss Stephanie's class is Rowan. Rowan roars by listening to teachers and students. She works particularly hard during math and shares her learning with others. We're so lucky to have Rowan in our classroom community. Congratulations, Rowan, on being our fourth grade Student of the Week. Our fifth grade Student of the Week from Miss B's class is Levo. Levo is careful and careful. He shows his mathematical thinking clearly. He writes with focus. He is kind to others. He thinks carefully about important topics and shares his thinking and creative ideas with care too. He shows us every day how to take pride in our work and how to treat ideas, and more importantly, how to treat others thoughtfully. Thank you, Levo, and congratulations on being our 5th grade Student of the Week. Our 5th grade Student of the Week from Mr. Courier's class is Sajal. Sajal comes to school every day ready to learn. He has demonstrated to our class how to persevere and overcome challenging academics. Sajal shows us how to participate, include others, and to give everyone a big smile daily. We're so grateful to have in class Sajal. Congratulations on being 5th grade Student of the Week. Our Staff of the Week is Miss Holly. Miss Holly is a shining star at IAA. She makes every day wonderful for her kindergarten students. She is dedicated to providing them with high-quality instruction in a beautiful environment. She is always smiling under that mask and is a ray of sunshine everywhere she goes. Thank you, Miss Holly, for all the love you show and share here at IAA, and congratulations on being our Staff of the Week.
Hello IAA and welcome to Friday Town Meeting, and congratulations to our Students of the Week. Keep rocking through your day and showing how you roar. This week's town meeting is sure to bring some joy to our hearts. We're going to start with a new creature sighting in the neighborhood, as well as a new installation with Miss Alyssa and Mr. T's 4th graders, who are surely bringing some color and smiles to the neighborhood. So let's take a look.
Hi IAA, have you found this one yet?
A new creature crawl installation is up and it's very close to the school. I bet many of you have already found it. Thank you, Mr. T's 4th graders. Your colorful creatures are brightening our streets. Keep your eyes open as you're walking around the neighborhood. There'll be more creatures installed next week.
We're putting artwork outside, which is a lot different than being inside. It'll be out in all the elements such as snow and ice and rain and dogs walking by and people. Luckily, this community is really respectful of art. We've seen this artwork up for at least more than 5 years now, and we're looking for all of you to be role models of how to respect art in your community.
Thank you, Miss Emily and Miss Alyssa. It certainly is such a joy to see all of the art going up in the neighborhoods. It's kind of like we have our own IA museum, and I can't wait to go on a tour of the creature crawl. And now we are excited to introduce our second celebration of learning with Miss Rose's 2nd graders, as they discovered all about butterflies with Miss Sue in their first arts integration unit of the year. So let's put our hands together and welcome Miss Rose's 2nd grade.
Miss Rose's class worked with Miss Sue for art. We studied butterflies. First, we thought about what we already knew about butterflies, and what we still wondered, we recorded it on a chart. Next, we started our project by making textured painted papers. We learned about primary and complementary colors while we worked. We use that paper to create our butterflies, making sure we include all eight important parts: head, thorax, abdomen, hind wings, forewings, 6 legs, antennae, and proboscis. To end our unit, we created a sentence pattern about butterflies. We made lists of adjectives, verbs, adverbs, and prepositional phrases that relate to butterflies and sang the sentences we created. How do these small butterflies flutter differently in a cup? Where these small butterflies pollinate gently on top of milkweed. Cute, smooth butterflies eat lovingly on a flower. Cool, smart butterflies fly quickly on a building. This is the head, this is the flock, that's the abdomen. Head, forward leg, hind leg, legs, abdomen, thorax, proboscis, antenna. This is the forward, this is the hind. That pollinators fertilize a flower. I learned that they have sticky legs or fur to spread pollen. I learned about butterflies and their proboscises help them drink nectar from flowers.
Wow, what a beautiful celebration all about butterflies from Miss Rose's second graders. It was such a joy to see all the learning that took place, and thank you for demonstrating your understanding and sharing your artwork with us. Let's give them all a big round of applause, and we can't wait to see what you create next. And coming up, we would like to celebrate Literacy Breakfast with all of you and share some photos of all the wonderful things that happened this week in reading and writing. And following that, we have a read aloud with some very special guests, and we hope you enjoy. I need my monster. Tonight, when I looked under the bed for my monster, I found this note instead. Gone fishing. Back in a week. Gabe. What was I going to do? I needed a monster under my bed. How was I supposed to get to sleep if my monster was gone? I tried to sleep, but it wasn't the same without Gabe. I missed his ragged breathing, his nose whistling, the scrabbling of his uncut claws. How would I ever get to sleep without Gabe's familiar, scary noises and his spooky green ooze? It was no use. Gabe would be gone for a week, and I just had to have a monster. I climbed quietly out of my bed so my parents wouldn't hear me. Grown-ups have some strange ideas about monsters under beds. I knocked on the floorboards, then scrambled back under my covers. I waited nervously. Would a new monster appear? What would he be like? Would his snorting be as cheerful as Gabe's? When I heard some creaking under my bed, I knew that the substitute monster had arrived.
Good evening. My name is Herbert, and I will be your monster for the evening.
Herbert? What kind of name is that for a monster? You don't sound scary at all. Have you ever scared a kid before?
Well, no, but I have read all the best books on the topic.
Do you have long teeth and scratchy claws?
No, but I have an overbite, and I'm a mouth breather. Listen.
Herbert's panting was kind of scary, but it wasn't enough for me. Listen, Herbert, I'm sorry. I just don't think this is going to work. It's nothing personal, but I really need a monster with claws.
Picky. As you wish. I'll go.
There was some more creaking, then Herbert was gone. Some scratching warned me that a second monster had appeared.
Good evening. My name is Ralph. I understand that you need a monster with claws. If you would please lean over, I will hold out my arm for inspection.
I crouched on the edge of the bed, hoping to see a horrible, shaggy arm with sharp, ragged nails. Instead, I was surprised to see sleekly brushed fur with smooth, shiny claws. "Excuse me, I don't mean to be rude," I asked, "but is that nail polish on your claws?"
Yes, it is. I believe professional monsters should always be well groomed.
I could tell this was not going to work either. "I'm sorry to disappoint you, Ralph, but I need a monster with scary claws. Like Gabe's, I thought." I heard some more scratching, and I knew Ralph was gone. A minute later, a third voice from under the bed rasped.
Check out these claws, kid.
I gathered my courage and peered over the edge. The claws were impressive, jagged and dark and razor sharp. So far, so good. I was a little nervous. "Could you stick out your tail?"
Sure, but don't get scared.
I peeked through my fingers at the slimy tail slithering over the foot of my bed. That's when I noticed the bow. "Are you a girl monster?"
Of course I am. I'm Cynthia. Do you have a problem with that?
Yeah, I do. I definitely need a boy monster. Boy monsters are for boys, and girl monsters are for girls. Everybody knows that.
Well, aren't you a picky one?
She sniffed, and then she was gone. Was I being too picky? No. I knew that my monster needed to be well-clawed and menacing. The whole point of having a monster, after all, was to keep me in bed, imagining all the scary stuff that could happen if I got out. Then I heard a shuffling noise and some slobbering. A fourth monster was under my bed.
Hey, the name's Mac.
One look at his claws proved that Mac was a big, scruffy boy monster. I shivered. Maybe this one would work out. Those are excellent claws, but do you have a long tail? I leaned over to see.
No, my tail is stumpy. But I do have an unusually long tongue.
Why would I be afraid of a long tongue?
Oh, I don't know. You never know when I might lick you.
I fell back on my bed, laughing.
Well, if you're not even going to try to work with me,
I held in my giggle.
I really don't think you should send me away. Kids who reject 5 monsters in one night.
I did not reject 5 monsters tonight. My regular monster went fishing.
Fishing, hey? Well, maybe he just left because you're so picky. Fine, I'm out of here, but I wouldn't expect another monster tonight if I were you.
How was I ever going to get to sleep without my monster? I was surprised to hear more creaking under the bed. Loud creaking, with scratching. I thought no more monsters were going to appear tonight.
Sorry, I'm late, kid.
Phew! It was Gabe.
I thought I would enjoy fishing, but I didn't. Those fish scare too easily. No challenge at all. You, however, are challenging, my friend. You're almost too old to be afraid of monsters. You keep me on my toes. Ah, toes. A delicious snack.
The bed quivered as Gabe's stomach rumbled with hunger.
Now, if you don't mind, I'd like to start the evening with an ominous puddle of drool.
I peeked over the edge of the bed. Green ooze spread soundlessly from underneath. Then the bed trembled as Gabe unfurled his spiked tail. He was daring me to guess where he might pop up. I shivered.
So, you had some substitute monsters tonight. Were you scared?
Then Gabe started tapping. I could tell he wanted to know if I still needed him. No other monster can scare me like you, I giggled, diving under my covers and pulling them up tight. Through the blanket, I heard Gabe's soft, comforting snorts.
Ha! I knew it. We're made for each other.
When my blanket started to slip off the bed, I knew Gabe was ready to eat.
Now, if you could please stick out your foot. I'd like to nibble your pinky.
I yanked my blanket back up and scrunched my feet in so Gabe couldn't get them. No toes tonight, but you can have this, I offered, pushing a pillow off the bed. I didn't even hear it hit the floor. Gabe was back. The ooze was perfect. Everything was back to normal. I shivered again. I'll be back to sleep in no time. Wow, thank you to all our guest readers. That was so much fun, and it was such a joy bringing this story to life, and we hope that all of you enjoyed it as much as we enjoyed creating it. And I am so grateful that we have this opportunity at town meeting to share in some laughs, to be silly, to bring stories to life, to see celebrations of learning of all the hard work that's happening in classrooms, to honor literacy through Literacy Breakfast and see the photos, and to see the art going up in the community. I'm truly grateful to have these opportunities. And as you move forward in your day, thinking about someone or something that you can pass on some gratitude for, and to find the little things that bring us joy. Thank you for coming, and we'll see you next week.